Boys, here we are just coming onto a little place here this morning, a place called Teddy Park at Canoona, and a nice 3-bedroom brick home on it, and 8,000 gallon an hour irrigation bore. Just go in here now and I'll show you a bit more about the place. This is a 3-bedroom brick home on Teddy Park, and as you can see, it's got a nice veranda out the side, or carport, and up the top end there there's a nice barbecue area, and looks back out over the creek there and looking back out over the country around the homestead here. We'll go on now and have a look at the shed. From the house, it's all nicely fenced so that nothing can get in around your house yard, and from the house across to the shed it's just a short distance, and in the shed there's a sort of like a granny flat. It's where the vendors used to live while they were building the house, so there's another little place for someone to live if they wanted to stay there. The paddocks are really well, nice and tidy, and the vendor over a period has run gates on the place, and they've cleaned up a lot of rubbish that's been around on the place. But so basically what you see here now is good open country and well cared for. Just looking at these paddocks, these are across the road from where the house, so it's all, the road's fenced off but can be used. And there's pangola planted in here as well as natural pasture. It really sums up nice the place, looking really good. Buyers, this about 4 acres here in this little block, but that's rose grass and lucerne in there. All can be baled. Really good little patch of feed, and by the look of it, it's ready to bale right now. Well, this is just another look at that it's about 4 acres here of rose grass and lucerne. Really top little paddock, and the bore's just that little shed you see down there. I'll just zoom up on it there. That's the bore's there. That bore does 8,000 gallons an hour. We can irrigate different paddocks around the block on that, out of that. I was just showing you here little travelling irrigator here. This does this 4 acre paddock here with 2 runs and irrigate it, and there's 2 of those on the place that go with the place as well. This is the motor and pump that drives the irrigators and so forth, so almost brand new, but it all goes with the place. Well, I was just looking here, this is the bottom boundary coming out of the place going into Del Carmen next door, and but you can see a little bit of timbered country here that needs to be eventually tidied up, but a good fire will get rid of a lot of that wattle and that's in there, and tidy it up a little bit of lantana, but not a lot. The vendors have been keeping right on top of everything. Up the top end of the property, buyers, it runs into a bit of timbered country, but once again it just wants a bit of fire. Fire would be a very good measure to start controlling some of that little bit of wattle that's there, and then just torden some of the stuff, or valpar some of the stuff that's useless, and leave you good straight timber. Other than that, it's all good open flat. Buyers, you can see here where the vendors tidied up the flats, and a few suckers coming back, but they just want a little bit of treatment and they're gone, and you're back to good open flats there, right up along the bottom here. It goes back in a little bit of timber over there. That's still on the place, but if you wanted to tidy that up, you can do that too, or just let your cattle graze back into it. Buyers, here's the cattle yards on Teddy Park. Good little set of cattle yards. They're old, but they're a good solid set of yards, and very useful, very handy. And you can see over there, there's a vet crush and branding area, as well as loading area. There's a laneway here too, boys, just looking down here. along, goes up to the yard. We're just down below the yard now. The laneway comes in, and it also comes across the road here and back into these paddocks that are on the other side of the road. This little paddock here by is just down below the house, the homestead. It's look, between 5 and 6 acres, I'd say, altogether. All can be cultivated, all can be irrigated, and for growing crop or cattle feed for baling and so forth. Very well set up little piece of country, and it's all ready to go. And there's down below it, further over, there's more country there that can be set up for cultivation as well.